Alright, out number 1 recorded. Welcome back for game number 2. Sorry we couldn't bring it to you live. But of our doubleheader against Sioux Falls West, Aiden Roberts just got called out on what could have been a hit there on an infield hit. So out number 1 is recorded on the mound for Sioux Falls Post 15 West. Today is going to be Brady Bonnet. That's hit up the line. It will be fair. Slid and handled. Right fielder able to get it, so that'll be the first hit of the game. Wyatt Reeder improves to 6 for 10. He's batting .600 in Sioux Falls. All right, so Reeder reaches first. Harry Good now up. He's 4 for 9. Takes that 1 strike. He's got 2 runs, an RBI, and a stolen base to his name here in Sioux Falls. Starting to get to the point where like the stats build up and you can kind of see how they've played out here. So I'm doing that. 0-2 now. Bonnet ahead in the count. Roberts, the leadoff man, in a very strange slump. He's 0 for 11 at the moment. That's a good one. Reaches back behind his ear, shows what he's got, and that'll be out number 2. First strikeout of the game for Bonnet. Out number 2 recorded. That'll bring up the cleanup man, Dietrich. Dietrich 2 for 8, but he does have 4 walks. And he's driven in a team-high 3 runs. That's hit high into right. Coming in as the right fielder, Kirshner makes the grab. So that'll be out number 3, end of the inning. So nobody scores for the Hardhats in the top of the first. Bonnet hangs a 0 on the scoreboard, and we go into the bottom of the first. Tied 0-0. So in that inning for the Hardhats, they get 1 hit, no runs, no earned runs, no errors, 1 man left on base, and it remains 0-0. Lee Negebauer now on the mound for the Hardhats, the big lefty, 6'6", left-handed quarterback for St. Thomas More. Whoops, disconnected from the hotspot on my phone, so. So the scoreboard is late. Negebauer getting set. He will be pitching a lot in the postseason run. The Hardhats are planning on building. Ridge Inhofer is catching this game. I suppose it's a good time as any to give you a starting lineup for the Hardhats. Leading off, second baseman Aiden Roberts, as you saw. Designated hitter Wyatt Reeder, second. Right fielder Harry Good is third. Cleanup first baseman Alex Dietrich. Third baseman Hayden Hollick is batting 5th. He'll lead off next inning. Then playing catcher for the first time in his 4 games here is Ridge Inhofer. Followed by playing left is Aaron Roach. Center fielder will be Zeke Farley. And shortstop will be Dom McKnight with Lee Negebauer on the mound. So Noah Verdorn now up. 0 for 2 on the day. 0-1. Negebauer delivers a first pitch strike. That's a foul tip, strike 2. There we go. Now we're back up to track. That's fouled away, so we're on 0-2. You can now see the updated scoreboard, all good. 0-2 count. Negebauer delivers. It's grounded right back up the middle, off his glove. McKnight handles it. He's going to throw! Wow! How about that? It took a hop off of Negebauer's glove. McKnight changes his direction, picks it up on a bounce, and even makes the play. So Dominic McKnight, what a play that was. That's a heck of a way to get out number 1. That'll bring up Ryan Rizvi. Rizvi went 1 for 3 in the last game. Delivered. 1-0, taken high, so now 2-0.
There's even a gate. Almost 3 waters. There's even a little gate right in there. Do you need that one? Oh, I've driven home.
High again. Negebauer now behind in the count, 3-0 against Rizvi. Negebauer, the 3-0. Outside, so 4-pitch walk issued to Rizvi, and a man will reach base. Keegan Johnston, the only man hitting above 500 for this against the Hardhats here for Sioux Falls West. He went 2 for 3 in the last game. Had a run and an RBI. Negebauer, first pitch is a strike delivered on the inside part of the plate. It's 0-1. Sioux Falls East just scored in the adjacent field to us. Negebauer delivers. That's popped up into center. Coming in is Farley. He will make the grab. Out number 2. So Tristan Hardy Olsen gonna be up with a man on. This is the same situation as the first, pretty much. Actually, it's like identical to the first inning. A good defensive play gets the first out, followed by a man getting on, and then 2 getting retired in order. It would be an identical first inning, just with a single instead of a walk for the Hardhats. That's grounded right over to Dietrich. He'll handle it, and Negebauer got to go get his hat again. He pitched so hard it came off. Out number 3 recorded, so an identical first inning for both teams, and it's 0-0 after 1. Entering the top of the second, we're all tied up. Hardhats looking to take the lead. Recap that inning for Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls West, they put up no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors. 1 man left on base. It is still 0-0. Pollock will lead this one off. The Pollock is 3 for 9 out here, batting .333. But it should be noted that he had 2 of those 3 hits in the last game against Sioux Falls West. He got an RBI double and a single, both of which getting RBIs, getting up to 3 on the tourney for him. Going out for a second inning of work is going to be Bonnet. All right, so Hollick leading off here. Bonnet gives him the first pitch. He fouls it off into the other field. Oh, gosh. That hit off the railing of the bleacher over there. Very close. Nobody injured. Top of the second. Yeah. 0-1. Bonnet gives him one. Fouled away again. Hollick just attacking this crowd over at the adjacent field.
Was it Tim Montana?
All right, 0-2 count now here. Bonnet likes the call. He'll set up on the right side of the plate and reached on, fouled away again. So 3 foul balls, and we are now at 0-2 again. Inhofer in the due-up. Take strike 3 at the top of the zone. Good pitch there. Bonnet gets his second K, and that'll bring up Ridge Inhofer. So coming up now is Ridge Inhofer. He's batting 4 for 9, most of those singles. He does have several steals though. That's hit foul and out of play. So a ton of foul balls all over this inning. 0-1.
Jerry, was it Tim?
Bonnet says, set up a little bit to the left. I plan on hitting a strike here. And he does hit on a strike. A swinging one. 0-2 now. As you see that as a batter and you realize he says, left, you're going to realize, oh, I should just favor that side of the plate. That's strike 3! A beautifully placed fastball in the top left of the zone. Painting the corners right now. Second strikeout looking in a row for Bonnet. I gotta say, this team, this Sioux Falls West team, not devoid of pitching. They've got some solid pitchers on this team, and they could cause some problems for whoever gets them in the next round. 1-0. Here comes Roach. I talked to him at dinner last night. I said, I'm making the top 3 plays for everybody this year. I only have 2 highlights of you. Can you get me one more? He's going to get a chance here today. He gets the start out and left. Either defense or offense. I'll take whatever his third highlight play is going to be. He batted over 500 for the first month of the season. Now a little below 300. That's a strike on a very slow ball. One, 2. Ooh, I thought he did it again. I thought he got a third painting corner pitch there. Bonnet showing tremendous control of his stuff. 2-2. Delivers. Fouled off. And we will remain 2-2. Swing and a miss. So 3 strikeouts. He takes out the side in order. And Bonnet pitching masterfully right now. So no hits, no runs, no earned runs, nobody left on base. It remains 0-0. So Negebauer coming back out. He will face the 5, 6, and 7 in the due-up. Bonnet doing a great job at controlling this Hardhats team. 4 Ks in the first 2 innings for him. That's something special. I said, this team, some very solid pitching from what I saw from Riddle and then now from Bonnet. I don't know if it's a thing where they can't last. I don't know what the deal is. But Bonnet's doing great.
But it is Chris Stapleton.
The Steel Drivers. But Chris Stapleton is in it.
Chris Stapleton's first.
That's funny because the other day, somebody texted me and said, "Hey, who sings this?" Whatever that song was.
Just
So now up is going to be Logan Edwards. He's going to get his first at bat of the day here. I might note that there is a serious wind going out to right field right now, as apparent by that American flag in center. Negebauer delivers the first pitch high.
Who's the other guy? Was it Chris Christopherson and that third guy not?
no, it's. I can't remember.
Swing and a miss, so 1-1.
Kids want this list.
Johnny Cash.
So that's great that you like it. What's the count? I know that's not right.
1-1.
Thank you.
Taking strike, edge of the plate, make it 1-2. Inhofer bobbles that one, but umpire sees it strike, and he'll take it. So, all right, 1-2 now.
Okay.
Pitch.
So it's the Highwayman.
Loses control of that one a little. And now we're looking at a 2-2. Negebauer, a very good curveball, but he uses it very rarely. He's a big fastball guy. Fastball slider kind of pitcher. There it is. That's the fastball. And that'll work just fine. So out number 1 is recorded on a K. Up comes Brock Aids. Aids joins Dalton Dix and Kellen Brisketall as on the all names team this year. First pitch to Aids, that's a strike. That's a strike. 0-2. 0-2 count to Brock Aids. Negebauer looking for his second K. That's not going to happen this time. He gives it over to Dietrich. Dietrich, underhand over to Negebauer. Easy play. So out number 2. You forget how mobile he is. He is a little bit of a scrambler. Dirk Fornwald now up, the small lefty. First pitch outside, 1-0. He is rather small. I bet he's an underclassman. But he can't be any taller than 5'7". He might tell you 5'10". I don't know. It's always a little bit malleable. I don't have to lie. All right, 2-0. That's a strike, edge of the plate. So now 2-1 for Negebauer. He loses the hat in the process. Of course, everybody wears hard shells out in the field for the Hardhats. Big tradition tracing back to the start. 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Negebauer has walked one this game. 3-1. Strike delivered right down central, so now full count. So full count. Payoff pitch from Negebauer. It's called strike, edge of the plate. He clips the corner, paints the edge, and that'll be it. So Hardhats get 2 strikeouts of their own, 1, 2, 3 innings from both teams, and still nobody scored through 2 innings. It's tied 0-0 entering the 3rd. So no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors, nobody left on base here. Leading off this inning, 2022 All-State outfielder Zeke Farley. I don't know when they give out All-State. Do they do it before or after the tourney? Because players I would consider All-State this year from the Hardhats. Assuming that, because the Hardhats had 4 last year, right? They had Palmer Jacobs, Mars Saylor, Zeke Farley, and Wyatt Anderson. If we were to do just 4, I would say it's a tough one. I'd say Dietrich, Good, Kelly, for sure Kelly, Eli Kelly. And then after that it gets tough because there's so many guys right on the verge. Palmer Jacobs could do it again, maybe. Lee Negebauer's been pretty good. Hayden Leidy's put up a great season. Pollock, RBI king. You've got Dom McKnight has done a good job, though. I'd have to worry about some of those early errors. Though he's cleaned up his game a lot. And then you got Tate Crosswade, and what do you do with Ridge? Ridge is very good. Phillip Bent's one of the best defensive catchers in the state as well, so, you know, it's kind of a tough one. 0-1 count. That's, taken slightly high. If anybody knows what a strike is, though, it is Zeke Farley. Leader of the team in walks. 1-1. That's going to be called on the edge. Now 1-2. Outside. I gotta say, Bonnet has complete control over where that ball is going. He knows exactly where he's putting it with every pitch. Just inside, Farley holds off on a near, in the shadow of the zone there pitch. So now full count to the leadoff man, Farley. He's happy to take a walk, though he's been caught looking a few times. He does take a walk, so leadoff walk for Zeke Farley. He is incredibly fast. He is second on the team, only behind Dom McKnight, who is now coming up to plate. I said he was down by 2 steals this morning. I was wrong. Sorry, Zeke. I forgot about last night, because Dom had 2 steals last night, so now he leads by 4. Bunt shown and taken for a strike. So 0-1. You might think Dom McKnight is sack bunting here. No, he's going for a hit. He has tons of bunt singles. He got one last night. He puts it up the first base line. Handled. Will they get there in time? Does he? Oh! He gave it his all. He dove head first. I thought he got really close to getting there. You can see all the chalk flying in the wind now as he goes and does that up the line. So they will advance the runner. A sack bunt successful. That went a little bit too strong. So the leadoff man is now on second, a very fast leadoff man. Again, to test the arm strength of Verdorn, but got to be pretty good. That is high if he plans on getting Zeke Farley. Zeke Farley, one of the best base stealers in the game. Roberts, somehow 0 for 11, the leadoff man that seemed to always get on base, having so much trouble out here in Sioux Falls. It might be the smoke. He hits it up the middle. It's going to float out there. Handled cleanly. So, out number 2 is recorded on a fly out to Kirshner. So Farley at risk of being stranded now. But coming up to bat is Wyatt Reeder, who's batting 600 on this trip, batting something close to probably 430 now for the season. He has like 104 plate appearances at this point, meaning that he is eligible for all the stats here in Legion. He might be able to, with a limited sample size, but a large enough sample size, to claim the batting average crown in South Dakota. So it's 1-0. Reeder checks. Reeder represents the lone hit on the board for either team. He got a single in the first. 1-1. Pitch way outside there from Bonnet. Two-one count. Bonnet staring down Wyatt Reeder. Reeder, the hotshot freshman, taking high. Yeah, it was nearly a balk. Bonnet reached back and looked like he was going to throw back, so much so that Zeke Farley went back to the bag, and then he pulled his momentum back and threw a ball. So, hey, 3-1. That swung up the line. It will be fair. So it goes. Wait, was that foul?
Was it?
Okay, foul. I don't know.
I didn't see it. It went so fast I didn't see it.
Called foul. So we go to a full count now. I thought that landed. I'll see. I'll look back at the clip later and see. But I thought that was up the line fair. Umpire said foul. So full count now. Still 2 outs. Bonnet trying to get out of this thing spotless. Takes a step. He's going to, gather himself a little. Popped up, and that should be a routine play for the shortstop. That'll be it. So, after that wall went foul, Hardhats weren't able to do anything. Zeke Farley's leadoff walk is left alone, and we go into the bottom of the third. It is still 0-0. What I thought I saw was just on the grass right after the infield. I thought it hit right inside by a good 1.5 feet, but that's not much. And yeah, that was very fast.
Right, it did happen quickly.
And the line it's not all perfect over there.
So for the Hardhats in that inning, no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors, 1 man left on base. That was Zeke Farley, and we are still 0-0 in this pitcher's duel. Lee Negebauer coming back around for the to face the 8-9-1 and get in the bottom of the third. That was the first inning for Bonnet without a K. Which is what we saw happen with Ritter. He kind of ran out of steam and the K stuff stopped coming. That is taken high, 1-0. Now here's somebody with some stamina, Lee Negebauer. Able to take it deep a lot of times. 1-0. 2-0. Delivers too high. Taken high, now 3-0. I just recently found out that the brown marker I'm using, if you put it on your skin, it looks like dried blood. I was very concerned about myself for a moment. So 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning. It will put the 8-hole hitter Ben Martin on to first. The second 4-pitch walk issued by Lee Negebauer has trouble getting back in the count when he doesn't lead it early. So 1-0. I just drew a little spot on my pointer knuckle to get people concerned about me, to start conversations. Because it really does look like dried blood on my fingers. I look at it myself and I'm like, oh, what did I do? Because it looks very concerning. That's a strike. Yeah, it looks very convincing. There you go. Hoping somebody thinks I got into a fight. That'd make me cool, right? Yeah. All right, Negebauer throws it outside, so 2-1. So 2-1 count now. Bunt is shown and popped way up, but Bentz lost it. Or sorry, Inhofer lost it in the sky. He could have made an out there, and we go to a 2-2 count. He guessed the wrong direction for the bunt to bounce. Negebauer steps on that side of the mound. He's going to rearrange the dirt a little and get set for his pitch. Swing and a miss! Strike 3. So, Negebauer gets his third K of the day. Martin will stay at first, and it'll bring up the leadoff man, Nate Verdorn. Thank you all for watching. I'm Oliver Fell. Thanks for watching Hardhats TV. We're so sorry we couldn't bring this all to you live, but you'll get to see the full game posted to Hardhats TV YouTube. I know it's not as cool when it's after the fact. I usually don't go back and watch games I missed in situations, especially if I know the outcome. But if you are watching, thank you so much. Final regular season series of the year. We just couldn't get any connection to actually go live with it. 2-0. That's a strike, so 2-1. Negebauer gets the strike. That's pivotal, because whenever he gets to 3-0, he seems to walk the guy. 2-1 count. Just a little bit high, so 3-1 now. Verdorn hit a liner that bounced off of Negebauer's glove and was handled, thrown to first by Don McKnight. His last time up, that's high again, so a second walk issued in this inning. 2 men on, just 1 out. It looks like Sioux Falls West might get a chance to take the lead. All right, so 2 men on, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. That's not a strike. 1-0. Sioux Falls West looking like they might be able to get themselves a lead here. Strike delivered on the inside of the plate, so 1-1.
15 Neil Diamond, Sweet Carolina.
1-1. That's a strike as well. Sorry for a bit of flickering there from the camera. I should have fixed that.
No, did my bag go? Oh no, I littered.
Yeah, he's like his brother. That's it.
So that's not good. I lost a big Ziploc bag where I keep my cords. It all got blown out of here.
No. He's looking for a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's the same thing. Just I have two of them, and
Oh, shucks.
the other one was sitting right here, and it got. Whoo. So I'll track that down after the game, hopefully, or maybe in between innings. So bases loaded now. That's off of the inside bat there.
Oh, Jerry, is there a bungee cord to hold that door open?
Somebody took it.
They were using this yesterday. Just tied it to the
There
fence.
was a bungee cord last week. So that's just missing.
Ethernet cord. I'll get it in between.
You see a Ziploc bag out there, grab it.
Yeah. You need this?
I'll get it in between the innings here.
All right, so 1-1 count. Bases are loaded. Sioux Falls West on the lead, on the verge of their first lead here in the bottom of the third. Negebauer trying to get out of trouble. 1-1 count. Negebauer, pick-off attempt. Will he get him? He did. Oh! He does not. That was. Ooh, that was as tight as can be. At the moment it was caught, it was already touching him, is the thing. Dietrich caught it while simultaneously applying the tag, but not in time, they say. So 1-1. Negebauer gives that one, popped up into shallow center. Going back is going to be the second baseman. Roberts not able to get anything, and somebody will score. That'll be an error on Aiden Roberts. And Sioux Falls West takes the lead. I thought he was he kept on backpedaling a little too much for my taste, but he called for it. So it's a 1-0 count now. Strike. 1-1. Popped up. Who's going to call for it this time? Nobody. Nobody calls for it. It falls fair. That's an infield fly, though. They get the leadoff man. Wait, that's an infield fly, right? Safe? Safe? No, it was a force. Bases were loaded.
They called infield fly.
So, okay.
It's not
Okay. So that's what I was thinking might happen. So an infield fly, everybody stays at the bases. He's got to come back out.
Advance on your own. Advance on your own.
Okay, infield fly. The runner comes home, and there was no, and there wasn't it wasn't a force at home. It wasn't a force at home. So sneaking in will be the runner, Verdorn.
Jerry, you need to announce Logan. Announce Logan.
So Verdorn steals home. And the second run will come across for Sioux Falls West. They now lead 2-0. Men on second and third, 2 outs.
That kind of a sack. No. It depends on how they program game changer, but officially, no.
I don't know.
That's flown away. Nobody wanted to call it that on that last play. And so nobody did get it. And it fell. It was an infield fly rule, but the runners just took off anyways. And they effectively stole home and third and second. 0-2, that's outside, handled by Inhofer, 1-2. That's in the dirt. Good work from Inhofer. How about that? Inhofer gets down. He blocks a very hard one that bounces in the dirt. He saves a run from coming across. 2-2. Up and away, so from an 0-2 to a 3-2 now for Logan Edwards. 2 men on. Hardhats just need out of this inning. Sioux Falls East trying to pile on more runs. Or Sioux Falls West trying to pile on more runs. Full count. Swing and a miss! So, Negebauer allows 2. And neither of them, or no, both of them are earned because that was a path to the ball problem from Roberts. Colloquially an error, not officially.
Stop there. Okay, so if I want to change the air, the home side, so that way it says 0 also.
So to recap for Sioux Falls West, they put up no hit, or 1 hit. 1 hit, they scored 2 runs. Both of them are earned, technically. There are no errors, though I would argue the Roberts thing is, you know, error-worthy. And then there are 2 men left on base. It is now 2-0 Sioux Falls West. Hardhats need to sweep this in order to get higher than that. I mean, the 320 Stars beat this team.
Interesting.
Even that, then you probably changed the entire That's the one that
I can't even recognize the team I'm seeing. This is the kind of team I saw at the beginning of the year, the middle of the year. The Hardhats that were disorganized on defense and let runs come across just because just because of defensive miscues. This is what I've seen here in Sioux Falls this weekend, which is scary because for about a month they cleaned it all up and played fantastic, amazing defense.
I've never used it.
I don't know what's going on.
So it used to not, I used to not be able to
But this is the kind of team I saw lose to Brandon Valley
do 1, 2, 3, and it would just switch to
and to get swept by Brandon Valley at home.
and so
So we enter the top of the 4th. Hardhats trying to chip away at this 2-run lead.
and then I would put in under at bat.
Very good. Hits one high and deep into right. It may fall foul, but it is in the field of play. A lot of foul territory given here at this stadium. Good got struck out swinging his last, or struck out looking his last time up.
We always have people in this corner. We leave people on all the time. It is our thing.
0-1. That's a very foul bunt. 0-2.
It used to be really hard to go from junior region down to region coach. Oh my gosh, it seems like it.
Time granted to Good. Bonnet pitching a shutout so far, only allowed the 1 hit. 0-2. Inside low.
It was
Good will stay off of it, so 1-2. Bonet's control rising to the top here.
Junior Legion, or even
He's been able to
even from
pinpoint, even though he doesn't have tremendous stuff, he's pinpointed everything and got a lot of guys oogling at pitches in the zone, so 2-2.
You were nine. That's the issue. It's not that you were good or bad. You were nine.
you were
2-2. Good, swings on one, he'll float that into center, it will drop. So a leadoff single for Harry Good, the second hit of the game for the Hardhats, and that'll start something out. That's what they want to have. So they get a little bit through Bonet's defenses there. And that'll bring up Alex Dietrich. Good is leading off at first. Swing and a miss on an inside pitch. Good one there from Bonet. Brody Bonet. The 0-1. Swing and a miss on another high pitch. They'll throw back to Good. Not in time. So now ahead in the count, 0-2. Even more chalk goes away. There's hardly a line around the first base area at this point. 0-2. That's strike three. Pinpoint on the edge of the zone. That is a great pitch from Bonet, and he's able to strike out Dietrich for the first time this game. That is K number 5 for Bonet so far through 3 1/3. That'll bring up the RBI king, Hayden Hollick. He got an RBI double in the last game that put the Hardhats up by a couple extra runs. They're looking to try to come back right now. He takes ball 1. He struck out looking his first time up. Swing and a miss at 1 on the edge of the plate. He's standing a little back in the Hollick standing a little bit further back in the batter's box because he doesn't know where it is. It's gone. That's grounded right or lined right up the middle. It will fall. And so another single. 2 hits now. Doesn't guarantee anything though, as they're both not in scoring position. So Inhofer now up. He is batting .300 out here at Sioux Falls with 2 singles and a triple. Oh, wait, no, 2 singles and a double. Never mind, 3 singles. I'm crazy. Ooh, a good frame job attempted there by the catcher. Ooh, inside. Falling to the ground to get out of the way of that one is Ridge Inhofer, so 2-0. One out. Good. He threatens to go. A curveball lands right down the middle. So, a good pitch there. We'll get a strike. That is not the kind of pitch you want to hang out there all the time. Pitch. High. 3-1. Count. Top of the 4th. Inside, so bases are loaded. A similar situation to the bottom of the inning for the bottom of the 3rd that the Hardhats had to deal with. That'll bring up Aaron Roach. So men on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Sioux Falls West, standing 16th out of 18 teams at the moment in the state. Trying to pull off a major upset. Beautiful curveball. maybe high 60s there, mid 60s. Yeah, it was borderline ephus. 0-1. He does it again, doesn't get the call that time. 1-1. Aaron Roach, I told him to get me a highlight play. A 2-run extra base hit or a 3-run bases clearing something would do that trick for me. 1-1. High. Roach is going to get his chance. I see her, come on, Aaron, here we go, from the dugout. Coach Torvey talking to his 7-hole hitter, left fielder. Inside, 3-1. One count, or 3-1 count. A walk would bring in a run. Roach drives one up the line! That's going into left field. That'll score good. Dietrich running around. He will come in. Oh, that's Hollick. So a 2-run double. It gets away. Going to third is going to be Inhofer. A 2-run double to tie things up here in the top of the 4th from Aaron Roach. I think that'll do just fine for highlight number 3. So Roach over there on first. He's known to be a very aggressive base runner. 1 out here. It's 1-0 to the center fielder Farley. He's very choked up on that bat. I mean, we're talking a good 4 inches beneath his hands there on his bat. He's really just, yeah, he's really choked up on that thing, not swinging for power. Reaches, that'll be a strike. He went. So 1-1. Roach leading off of first. Pitcher looking at him. Bunt shown and put well down. That's a good bunt. They will wait to throw. And do get him. But a RBI bunt successful, bringing in Ridge Inhofer. Hardhats have taken the lead. Aaron Roach advances to second on what is a sacrifice bunt, RBI bunt. So here comes Dom McKnight. Bonet. Looking at an 0-1 now to McKnight. He drives it right back up the middle. Falling down is the pitcher, Bonet. And he's going to stay there a little in his own anguish. The throw home, not there. And it will be handled by the catcher. And another run will come across on I'm going to call that a single and a fielder's choice movement from Dominic McKnight. RBI single. They're going to come talk to Bonet. He pitched a flawless first 3 with 5 strikeouts through just 3 innings. But is really having some trouble here. I doubt they pull him. I just got to make sure he gets out of this inning.
second baseman, 80.
So it's going to be empty count now to the leadoff man, Roberts, who is 0 for 12 out in Sioux Falls. He hits one! Will that be it? No! Caught out there and left. That'll end the inning. So Hardhats do put up 4 in the top of the inning. Aiden Roberts now falls to 0 and 13. They respond well, and that'll be it for the 4th. That'll bring up Lee Negebauer, who had trouble in the last inning, will come out with a lead in the next. So the Hardhats put up 4 hits in that inning. They score 4 runs. All 4 of them earned to the pitcher Bonnet. No errors. And 1 man is left on base. That's a good response from the Hardhats. So they come back, and they now hold a 4-2 lead. All right, so the leadoff man is Aids for Sioux Falls West. Aids grounded out to the first baseman his last time up on a 0-2 count, if I remember correctly. That's fouled off, so he's behind in the count again, 0-1. Low, 1-1. Strike. Make it 1-2. Neighbor had to reach up for that one on the throwback. One, two. Fouled away. Takes a little bounce off the cart track. And we're looking at a 1-2. That's no 2-2. A little bit low. So Age looking at a 2-2 count now. Negebauer, Negatron delivers. It's lined over to the shortstop. McKnight throws to first in time. So out number 1 recorded. Dirk Fornwald now up. The little lefty put up, he struck out looking his last time to end the second. Taking ball 1. I think if they're having to work on the throwbacks right now. Outside, 2-0. Strike, edge of the plate there. Good job. So 2-1 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fornwall trying not to have the same situation as his first at bat where he struck out looking. So full count now. Dirk getting ready. Pitch swung on and chopped over to third. It will be fair. No, foul. Just a little bit foul. It took 2 fair bounces and then went wide of third base. So we'll come back for another full count pitch. All right, full count, payoff pitch. Negebauer delivers. It's chopped over to third. It will be fair this time. Hollick throw to first. In time, but only barely. Fornwald really legged that one out.
It is Fred.
So Ben Martin now up. He got a walk and came around to score last inning. Negebauer throwing a spotless inning so far. Ball taken high, so 2-0 now. Negebauer gave a 4-pitch walk back to Martin in the last inning. So he's seen 6 consecutive balls from Negebauer. There's another one, so 7 now. On the verge of another 4-pitch walk to Martin. You have to wonder how that happens to certain guys. They're just really good at standing still. Are they scary enough that you don't pitch the strike and they just throw you off? I don't know. That's a strike, so he does see his first. 3-1. Three-one count. Negebauer outside, so he will walk Martin again. Bring up Caden Kirshner. Kirshner is 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging. Strike. Ooh, maybe a little generous on the edge of the plate there. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. So 0-2. Called strike. Ooh, I don't know about that one. On the very edge of the plate. So that will end the inning.
No runs, no hits, no errors.
So for Sioux Falls West, they get no hits, no runs, no earned runs. There were no errors, and they leave one man on. It is 4-2. I wonder if we'll see a pitching change. Nope. So, I'm saying that's Keegan Johnston. Okay, Keegan Johnston going to come into pitch. I'm going to take this moment to go run and try to see if I can find my plastic bag. I'll be back real quick.
All right. Coming in pitch for West. Second baseman Keegan Johnson will move to pitcher. Pitcher Brody Blatt will move to right. Right fielder Dirk Fornwall will move to second.
fast.
Yep.
Dumpster diver.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to go into the trash can, but I got my bag back.
Trusty bag.
I liked having 2 bags because I can have the additional things in the one bag and put everything I need in the other.
Absolutely.
We're now at the top of the 5th. Johnston on the mound. That's fouled away. So now a 1-2 count to Reeder. That's going to be hit over to the shortstop. Handled cleanly by Rizavi, and that will be out number 1.
Nice work. Harrison, good.
Is that what all that racket was?
So Brody Bonnet went 4 innings pitched with
I was hoping they'd be able to beat again.
4 earned runs
Me too.
and 5 Ks.
He's just standing right over here. And I went down. Fred. Fred. Is it okay?
I think the one on our side's better. Except for the guy that's
I think the one in our kitchen is the best.
except for the guy that's
That's going to be just a little bit foul. So Good almost gets one into the corner there, can't quite.
We're talking about Fred.
I'm talking about Freddie Bird.
Oh, I'm sure you are. You two are the 2 peas in a pod.
No, you're not. You're not.
So Good is 1 for 2 in this game. That makes him 5 for 11 out here in Sioux Falls. 0-2. Taken low. 1-2. I'm sure a lot of parents out here are pretty happy that the Legion State Tournament will be held in a East River place. One, two. That flew right down the middle. So, smacked right where it came from is the single from Harry Good. On 1 out, he will reach base, his 2nd hit of the day. Good is now batting 500 on the road trip. He is 6 for 12. He's at a 378 overall batting average, so I bet he's in the 380s now on this road trip. With this, with the help of a good day today. It's 1-0, 1 out here in the top of the 5th. That's a strike delivered on the edge of the plate there. Good work from Johnston. One 1 count here for Johnston. So a balk is called. Nobody in human history knows what a balk is. So it is 1-1. Man reaches second. Dietrich going for third is going to be good. Ball not handled cleanly by the catcher. So that'll be a stolen base. Good gets his 26th of the year. That ties him with Zeke Farley for 2nd place. also 2-1. That's hit high into the infield. Called for by the pitcher. Johnston doesn't make the grab! In and out of the glove. There was no force out, so it's not an infield fly, and Dietrich will reach safely. I believe that's officially an error. The first error of this game for either squad. So men on first and second, 1 out, and that brings up Hayden Hollick. Now, East River, it's got some good places, but I don't like that I always get mosquito bit out here. That's going to be lined perfectly to the first baseman, but that'll be a sac bunt. Hardhats get another run. They now lead 5-2. That will advance Dietrich over to second as well. So sac bunt, successful. That'll bring up Ridge Inhofer. Inhofer has a walk and a strike so far in this game. Dietrich taking some lemur moves out there at second. Just swatted at and knocked over to short. Rizvi gets it. Good throw across his body, and that'll end the inning. So Hardhats put up one more in the top of the fifth. They go into the bottom of the fifth, leading 5-2. Recap that inning for the Hardhats. They get one hit. They score one run. It is unearned. And there is one error on the pitcher, Johnston. And there is one man left on base. It is 5-2. Negebauer coming out for his fifth inning of work. His pitch count's got to be getting pretty high. And the top of this Sioux Falls West lineup is going to come up. The top of the order, 1, 2, 3 in the duo. Zeke Farley got to be going crazy out there in center. He is an unapologetic, Careless Whisper fan. Also a fan of pretty much all 80s music. Wouldn't be shocked if you start seeing him do an air saxophone. Verdorn coming up. First pitch, a strike on the inside of the plate. 0-1. Negebauer ended the last inning with his 5th K. That's going to be a foul ball. 0-2. That's going to be lined into left. Going back, making the grab is going to be Roach. So out number 1 recorded on a fly ball to left. One out. 2-0. Grounded. Oh, takes a weird hop, but Hollick understands it, makes the out. That one, a serious vertical change as it came off the grass. So Negebauer, since the debacle back in the third, has really settled himself down. So Keegan Johnston now up for Sioux Falls West here in the bottom of the fifth. 2 outs, trying to do something with this inning. That's grounded. It will get through. So a single for Johnston will keep this thing alive. The last man to get a hit before Johnston, he got a hit on a single back in the third that brought in a run. That was the last hit before this last single by Johnston. Negebauer delivers. That's hit high and deep into right. Running back for it is good. It will get to the wall. So, Johnston rounding third. He will get there. The relay throw to McKnight, not going to be anything. A stand-up triple for Trayton Hardy Olson. And that'll be another run for Sioux Falls West. They've got one 90 feet away. They've done a lot here on 2 outs. So Brody Bonnet now coming in. This will be his first at-bat of this game. He batted last game. Low pitch, 1 out. One out count. That's popped up, and Dietrich going to chase after it. He should have a play. He does. That'll be it. So, a triple from Hardy Olson, able to score 1, makes it a 2-run game going into the 6th. This is interesting. So to recap, for Sioux Falls West, they get 2 hits, they score 1 run. It is earned, there are no errors. There's the third earned run for Lee Negebauer. And there is 1 man left on base. It is 5-3. The bottom of the order due up here for the Hardhats. That is Roach. Farley, and McKnight. Sure gonna miss these guys when I get done here. Been a blast to do this all summer. Roach got that 2-run single to tie the game up back in the 4th. He'll come up to lead off this inning. Roach, one of the weird guys on this team that doesn't have a homer, despite having some serious power to his bat. I'd say he's the best, the hardest hitting player left to get one. That's he floats a meatball right down the middle and it goes through for a strike. So 0-2. 0-2. Swing and a miss. So a 3-pitch strikeout from Johnston will get us started in the 6th.
Seventh order. Farley.
Farley has a walk and a RBI sack bunt so far this game. Called ball. That's a swing and a miss. So now we're looking at a 1-1. Swing and a miss. So 2-2 count now. Johnston able to fool Farley twice this at bat. He just needs one more for the K. Swing and a miss. There it is. So 3 swinging strikes and Farley goes down. The second strikeout of the inning for Johnston. So looking to strike out the side here is Keegan Johnston. McKnight got a single, RBI single at that, in his last time up. Hit it right back down the middle, made Bonnet fall down. That's a strike, so 1-1. It's currently 9-2 Sioux Falls East in the other game. It looks like there will be a sweep from Sioux Falls East, which will help out the Hardhats. Assuming they can win this one, they will finish the road trip 3-1, while post 320 playing the same schedule will go 2-2. In theory, that should bring down 320 and bring up post 22, which would mean a possible overtake at number 5 in the rankings. 1-2. Called strike 3. He strikes out the side. So Keegan Johnston, 1, 2, 3, they go down, all on strikes. And that'll be the inning. So no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors. Nobody left on. Striking out the side in order. Now the 6, 7, and 8 are due up here for... we will have a new pitcher. Eli Kelly going to come back out. Eli Kelly is going to pitch. He pitched a little last night, pitched 2 innings in a Sioux Falls East first game. Or no, in the second game, where the Hardhats with Palmer Jacobs won 11-2. Eli Kelly pitching a 1.22 ERA this season over 63 innings. So that'll end the Negebauer day. Negatron goes 5 innings. He has 3 earned runs, and he strikes out 5 or 6? 5. He's in line for a win. This would be a save for Eli Kelly. Kelly, I would argue, is a lock for All-State this year. He has been an incredible relief ace and sometimes starter. If you removed his starts from, if you just used his relief appearances, he would have like a 0.34 ERA, something like that. Microscopic. He, of course, took on 9 earned runs in his 2 starts when he was asked to during tournaments for the College World Series and the Gopher Classic just recently. So, but it took 32 and a half innings, or 32 and a third innings for Eli Kelly to earn his first run this year, which is crazy. So, Brockade's going to lead off against White Tiger, Eli Kelly. That's a strike right down Main Street. 0-1. Kelly, a soft tossing ground ball guy. Reminiscent of maybe a Richard Blyer 0-1. That's inside of the plate. He keeps on filling that zone, leads 0-2. Kelly does have a curveball that has strikeout potential. Aids might see what that looks like right about now. 0-2. There it is, the curve. That is the strikeout. Right on cue. Eli Kelly, 3-pitch strikeout to start off the bottom of the 6th. So, Dirk Fornwald now up. The low lefty is 0 for 2. Grounds that one over to first. It will take a hop, stay fair, and that'll be an out. Dietrich steps on the bag on his way to the ball, and that'll be out number 2 on a ground out. So Eli Kelly, quick work of the first 2. It's only a 2-run game. If Sioux Falls West starts up a run here, they really could get back into this thing trying to tie it up or get the win. This would be a massive upset. That's popped up into center. Farley tracking. Makes the out. So, 1-2-3 inning for Eli Kelly on something like 6 pitches in totality. And that'll be the 6th. So going into the top of the 7th, the final frame here, Hardhats lead 5-3. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors, nobody left on base. Should be noted, Hardhats have a 0, a big donut on the board in the errors category. A little misleading because they dropped an infield fly, allowing a run to score, and they let one drop in the outfield, but it was a path to the ball thing, so you can't actually call that an error. The 9, 1, and 2 going to be coming up. Johnston coming back out. He struck out the side his last time. Pitching very well. It's 10-2 in the 5th. I believe that was... Is that a walk-off? Should be, right? In the 5th?
I think so.
They're the bottom. They're home.
No, it's 10 after 5.
10 after 5?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I'm used to tournament play where it's 8.
Yeah.
So 10 after 5. Yeah. So it's currently 10-2 over there for 320 losing to Sioux Falls East. This is what we need. Some help to get ourselves into that 5 seed as opposed to the 6. That implies that we win this game, though. It's only a 2-run game. Need some insurance runs. Here's the leadoff man, Roberts, who is an unbelievable 0 for 13 for the leadoff man, who came into this road trip batting 380. He's going to leave it about 310 if he's not careful. So 2-1 now. Roberts just grounded out into a million different things, and he flew out his last time up. Fouled off himself. 2-2. Roberts, one of the biggest and most cheerful surprises for Hardhats this year. He came up from the Expos. We were just trying out some guys in the middle of an injury problem, and we found a new leadoff man and everyday second baseman. Aiden Roberts he came out the gate, had a triple on his first at-bat, and that is going to be lined into left. There is the hit. He's 1 for 14 now. That was a very hard hit ball. Third baseman Aids had some trouble gobbling that one up. And so Roberts a stolen base candidate, but I haven't seen all the actual really fast guys go, so I'm not thinking that they're going to steal here. That's a strike, edge of the plate, well located there by Johnston to Reeder. Reeder batting 6 for 11 at the moment. A little over 500. There we go. He takes off, and that's a ball. He will reach base. So a stolen base successful. It's now a 1-1 count here to Reeder. The second stolen base that happened this game. Harry Good took third in the fifth. The Post 22 bus showing up, probably with nice, yummy food. Pulling up. That is going to be put down, and what a bunt that is. A single for Wyatt Reeder. He's now 7 for 12. I believe that's 625. I think he's batting 625. Yeah, my math's correct. So a bunt single, 2 men on, nobody out here for Johnston, and Harry Good is up to bat. Good has a pair of singles in this game. He hits that hard into center, and will they get it? No, they won't. It's going to drop. In that cavernous center field, thrown to the cutoff man. The cutoff man that was supposed to get it falls down, and that'll be a double for Harry Good, scoring 1. Hardhats now lead 6-3. That one just kept on going out into that very large center field here in Sioux Falls. That hit scored Roberts. Foul ball, 0-1. Still looking for his first out of the inning is Johnston. He just had the most dominant inning I've seen out here with 3 consecutive strikeouts at the bottom of the order. Now he can't seem to get any outs. Bunt shown, pulled back for a ball, 1-1. Dietrich, he is 2 for 10 out here in Sioux Falls, batting 200. He does have a couple RBIs, though. Wow, how about that? Great play by the catcher, Verdorn. And he prevents the ball from coming in on a very wild pitch there from Johnston, his fellow catcher. 2-1. Fouled away. 2-2.
Waited at the bottom.
2-2. Fouled away, and it's still 2-2. Two count, looking for his first out here is Johnston. He delivers. Grounded through the gap into left. So a RBI single. They'll be told to go home. Rounding and churning home. No play made by Harry Good. So 2 men come in. It's now 8-3. Grab your life jackets. The floodgates have opened. So a 2-run single from Dietrich will help things out. Still no outs here in the top of the 7th. They're piling on runs, making Eli's job easier when he tries to close out this game in the bottom. Taken high, 2-0. Hardhats a really good comeback team. Not very good at, they're very good at preventing themselves, also at getting come back. So he has the Hardhats, their largest lead I think they've lost a game with was... That's a hard one. I want to say 4 runs, but I can't pinpoint which game that is, so I think I'm making it up. They I can't really pick it out. I don't know the answer to that question. I'll look it up. It can't be more than like 5. That's fouled away. Hard hit ball though, 2-2. Still looking for his first out. Johnston struck out the side his last time round. And in his first encounter with Hollick, he had a RBI sacrifice bunt shown to him where he got an out. 2-2. Flown into right, going back, and made the grab there is going to be Bonnet, and out number 1 is recorded. So Ridge Inhofer now coming up. It's a breath of relief here for these Sioux Falls West to see that happen. See the first out just get on the board. Feels like a change of things here. Dietrich safe, no play to be made.
Wilson might go down and say hi, Fred. Because he asked me where he was standing at.
So 1-1 count now to Aaron Roach. No, for Ridge Inhofer. Inhofer takes another strike at the top of the zone, so it's 1-2 now. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. I feel like 5 runs is enough, but definitely don't take your foot off the pedal. Any more runs you can score are good runs. You don't ever want to take any chances. Especially when it is only 5. I mean, that's a reasonable thing. The Hardhats came back from 5 down to beat Lincoln Southwest in 2 innings in the 6th and the 7th of that game. Came and made a walk-off. That was at home. This is the home of Sioux Falls West. So, full count now. And that'll be a walk. Inhofer takes his patience, and they're going to come check in on Johnston. That might be the end of his day. He does seem a little bit flat after having such a good first 2 innings. So men on first and second. Aaron Roach up. He had a 2-run single earlier this game. This would make a great second part of that highlight. I'll take just the 2-run single to tie things up back in the 4th, but I mean, if he's going to offer extra content, I'm not going to turn it down. Fouled right back up the middle. Whoa, a wild throw, but they still will get an out. Inhofer just kind of confused by that one. He goes, well, it was a bad throw, but I thought I'd be out, so I didn't run super hard. And they still get an out, so that won't go down as an error because it's still got the out. So grounding into a fielder's choice is going to be Roach. It's a 1-4 put out at second base. Out number 2. So bringing up Zeke Farley. See, he took the ACT less than 4 hours ago. I don't know how he did, but he came back from it. He thinks he did better than this last one. I will not share anything. It's 1-1. He came in. He's glad that the games were at 1-3 and not 11-1. He would have been rushing back to get to the bus if it had been that earlier time. Taken high, 2-1.
Eyes are burning. I'm tired of the smoke.
Smoke is taking its own biggest time.
2-1.
It's 'cause
That
there's
gets
so
down in the dirt. Handled well by the
much lighting.
handled well by.
How many phones are there?
Don't tell me. By the catcher Verdorn.
Right?
Right? Yeah, got it. Noah Verdorn. That's low, so bases are loaded again, and Dom McKnight comes up to put a little cherry on top here to this comeback. McKnight got an RBI single in the 4th inning and is 0 for 2 otherwise. He struck out to Johnston in the last inning. That's a swing and a miss. Maybe he'll do it again. 0-1. Johnston trying to get out of additional trouble. That's fouled away. There's nobody over there anymore.
There's a bunch right here.
If we hit one, we'll hear it. So.
True. Ah! Oh, deal. All right, 0-2 now. A strike away from ending this mess for Johnston. 1-2. Delivers. Reached on, popped into foul territory and out of play. Getting some words of encouragement. I have to say that Verdorn has the exact same hair as Jaden Moreno, our reliever. Fouled away again. Woo! A barehanded grab by one of the fans over there. Off of the bounce off the concrete. That's not easy. 1-2. There we go again. Bonk. Nope, it went over the whole canopy. I was waiting for the very loud crash sound of this loose metal sheeting on this.
Red balls.
And yeah, gotta go get some more. Dugout just gives them straight to the pitcher and then some extra to the umpire. Dom McKnight making everybody work out here. The pitcher, the spectators, PA, me, umpire, other manager. So there we go, 1-2. Down and away, it'll get away from the runner. They're gonna throw over to Dietrich. Not in time, but close. The wild pitch will score a run. For some reason, Farley stays at first. I don't know what that's about.
Oh, shoot. There's what is it?
2-2.
Just don't have it.
Yeah, I do the same thing. when I operate my scoreboard. When somebody gets caught stealing, I always reset the
Right?
count. That'll be hit into left. It will drop. And Farley rounding third. He will touch it. He'll head home. The man in left seems to be shaken up a little. They'll throw back to second. Not in time for a play. A two-run double there from Dominic McKnight will make it 11-3. Left fielder a little bit shaken up. That is going to be Ben Martin. He dove for that play. everybody claps. Martin gets back up. He will continue to play the field. All likelihood, he's just got one more out to go. Hardhats were a slow start to this game, and they came around. Roberts got his first hit of Sioux Falls at the beginning of this inning. He's 1 for 13, or 1 for 14. He pops that up, and that should be it.
Talk.
Second baseman wants it. He will get it. So, final out is made by, that is Dirk Fornwald, and that'll be the inning. So the Hardhats put up 6 in the top of the 7th. They break this thing wide open, and Eli Kelly just has to finish out an 8-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th. And he'll finish out the regular season here. Down to the final frame of what should be the regular season. Hardhats looking like they will finish with a record of 44-21 and finished either 5th or 6th in the state Legion tournaments. They also, with 1 championship to their name for tournaments, they won the Firecracker, their own premier tournament, over a nationally ranked next level team. And so they won 1 tournament. They went 44-21, assuming they win this game. And they will, I'd say that's a solid, pretty good actually. I'd say that's a pretty good one. And they'll finish out the regular season on a 16-3 run at the end of the season. They seem ready for tournament for state and beyond. It's been a great regular season. I'm glad I could spend it all with you. I've had an absolute blast. I'm excited to see the rest of it. But it's like when you get through the conference tourneys and you get to Selection Sunday, you're like, the best part is about to start. But that means that I only get so much left. You know? I'm a big college basketball guy. Whenever that happens, it's bittersweet because it's like, oh, here it comes. I just saw like a squirrel crawl underneath the barricade behind home plate. I'm not totally sure where it went. Is it on the field? Because it went underneath. It was like in that area over there, over by the edge of the pole. I don't know, man. It was just like a squirrel went underneath it. Yeah, so if you see a squirrel run across home here, keep that in mind. So 0-1. Kelly delivers another strike on the edge of the plate.
It's kind of football baseball there. You just can't tell. It's the cold, so it's covered. Olivia?
I'll recap that. Oh, that's a strikeout. Whoops. That'll bring up the leadoff man, Noah Verdorn. Kelly's second strikeout. Recap that inning for the Hardhats. They had 5 hits for 6 runs. All of them earned to Johnston. No errors, and there was 1 man left aboard. I get 11-3, so it's 1-1 now here to Noah Verdorn. That's popped out of play. Man, I really wish I was live right now for just, sharing the end of the regular season with everyone. It really does feel like the end of conference tourneys. You're like, oh, here comes the best part. Here comes March Madness. But then it's like, oh, I only got like a month left, and there's going to be so few games. That's put up the middle, and whoop, they run into each other. Doesn't seem like anything major. But Roberts and McKnight run into one another. And that'll be a single for the leadoff man Verdorn in the top of the 7th. Ryan Rizvi now coming on. He is 0 for 1 with 2 walks. So he's gotten on base 2 out of 3 times. I want to thank you all for spending your time here on Hardhats TV. I did the math. I did, this year for me, Oliver Fell, I did, with these 4, I'm up to 84 games called for Hardhats TV this season, with tournaments and Hardhats games. And that doesn't include the first 11, so Hardhats TV has done 95 broadcasts this year. Between the end of April and now, we'll hit over 100. I'll hit over 100 with the regionals, with the Central Plains region, national regionals. That's hit over to McKnight. He'll handle it. Flip it over to Roberts. That'll be it. So that'll finish it. Hardhats win 11-3. They come away with a 3-1 road trip, and that'll be it. Put a cherry on top of the regular season. That'll be it for the regular season. Hardhats finished the season 44-21, winning 16 of their last 19. They're 16-3 since the middle of Omaha, and that'll be it. So thank you all for joining me this entire regular season. I'm Oliver Fell. Thanks for watching. Hardhats come away with the win, 11-3. I'll see you for regionals next week.